everybody, it's Jin Mightborn and welcome back to the Art channel once again. I got an observation to make here, folks. There seems to be a growing obsession slash fascination with cyberpunk stuff nowadays. It could be that it's always been there, but personally I've noticed it recently, and I'd be lying if I said I'm not part of it, because I've made quite a few cyberpunk drawings, and today I got another one to show you. Once again, it's my original character Yobu being an absolute edgelord in the style of cyberpunk edge runner, so might as well watch it come to life together. Still don't have cyberpsychosis, only subacromial subdeltoid bursitis and a minor drug problem, so I can still walk you through the process. So starting off, I'm trying to do a little bit of exploration, not for the character design, but for the poses, because I was thinking I should contrast this drawing with the other one, because the first one was very dynamic and flashy, as I said before, but I thought maybe I should do this one a little bit more idle, a little bit more passive. If you guys haven't seen the first drawing, the first cyberpunk Yobu drawing, you can go check it out, it's on my channel. So the idea was that I will contrast this drawing with a little bit of a idle standing pose instead of a flashy dynamic one like the first one. But at the end, I decided to go with the flashy dynamic one yet again, because I just thought that I should make it a little bit of a dual kind of drawing with flashy poses instead of contrasting it with something different, because I believe that the first one worked really well with the diagonal composition, so I thought I should do the same thing with this one as well, and this is what I went for this one as well. Now Yobu is holding the errata katana instead of the mantis blades. You know, the first one was using the electrified mantis blades from the game Cyberpunk 2077, and this is the burning iconic legendary katana, whatever you call it. I believe it's the iconic katana that does burn damage, and that's pretty much my favorite katana in the game, because I do a lot of melee builds. Basically, they're my favorite builds in the game, and I play a lot of Cyberpunk, by the way. So I decided to go with that weapon, and I left the subtle markings of the mantis blades that are sheathed. They're inside the arms, basically, right? They're not hanging out anymore. They're inside the arms. So I left the little cybernetic, you know, little cracks in the arms that you get when you have the implants of the mantis blades. As you can see, the foreshortening is not as extreme as the first one. It's important to note that you should always have a focal point in your drawing, and that's usually the face and or some subject that your character is interacting with. And foreshortening, if done right, helps to draw the eye to where it needs to look, but here I reduced it just so I can express the diagonality more, and I think it looks nice, but I'm pretty sure I could have done more with it here. And if you guys watched the first video, I talked about how I had trouble finding reference for the mantis blades, and I did not have trouble with the errata katana because I actually have the weapon itself in real life. All right, I found a model, a real. Well, it's not real. You can't cut anything with it. It's not a real katana, but it's kind of like it's a replica of the errata katana. So before I started this drawing, I knew that I was gonna do the drawing, so I found a weapon online and then I just ordered it, and then I looked at that while I was drawing it, and it worked pretty well. I compared it to the real one from the video game, and yeah, it's pretty accurate. As you can see, the outfit, we're not doing any changes to the outfit. It's the same one. It's V's signature outfit with the leather jacket. As I said, no trouble finding reference, but the construction of the blade itself, yeah, that took a little bit of work. I guess another thing to note is that I'm using Clip Studio Paint for this drawing. I'm not very advanced or knowledgeable in the program, but it did work pretty well for this drawing because it's got quite nice brushes, just default brushes that work really well for line drawings like this. The real G-Pen, you basically don't even need to download any from the store, because the real G-Pen works perfectly for line drawings like this one. And that being said, it's not that brushes are gonna make you draw or make your drawing better by themselves. It's just about achieving a certain effect with them. And for the shading, I'm aiming for some warmer colors and atmosphere. The first drawing had some cooler atmosphere because of the bluish shading and highlights along with the lightning effects. And here, because of the burning katana, going for warmer colors would be a better choice for what I wanted to do, as I'm also doubling down on making this one more similar to Studio Trigger's, cyberpunk style. But I do want to note that I'm not trying to mimic the style. I'm drawing it in my own style, just trying to give it the general vibe. The background is similar to the first drawing. It's city landscape again, but with a purple atmosphere because it had to contrast the orange glow from the katana, and yellow wasn't gonna do that. And one last thing to note, because I'm sure you'll notice it, I made an interesting decision to do rim lighting over the line art because I thought it had a weirdly 3D look to it, kind of like the anime games that we have from Bandai Namco, right? But quickly got rid of that because it doesn't match my style and it looked a bit too much of a deviation. And that's all I had to say about this drawing. Let's enjoy the rest of the time lapse.
still trouble mind. Suppose there are times when you're feeling undefined. Suppose there are days when your colors turn to gray. That's when you call me and know just what to say. We go out and on the night. We jump and touch the light. We dance and we don't sleep until we die. We don't have to worry. Drink up the night, it's early. Keep dancing, there's a time for running right. Get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Built your dogs, get to that project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it. Project, pimp, I go do it.
You have my sincerest thanks for watching this video to the end. Hope you liked the final drawing and my blissful yapping. Leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Also let me know in the comments below what you want to see next, and I'll see you folks next time.